Hello everyone and welcome back to Mouthfools. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a fantastic, great holiday season. And I thought, what better way to start off the new year proper than by talking about our New Year's resolutions, which, let's be honest, we're all probably gonna ditch within a week. I'll go first actually, yeah, me. I thought I want to go into 2022 with a bang, and what better way to do that than to not record the audio for this episode. So yeah, this would be the part where I introduce my friends Daniel, James, and Gab, but they're not here because I messed up. Shout out to our editor. He has to cobble together some kind of episode out of all this mess. You're a real one. And speaking of New Year's resolutions, I'm gonna let Jay take it away with his.
New year, new me. I know it's a bit cliche, but this year I'm coming out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? No, this is my metamorphosis. Finally, the time has come. No, this new year, genuinely, I'm hoping my goals for 22 consist of never getting COVID, not even once. Hopefully that goes well.
Yeah. Blares your tweet on the screen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so this year started off pretty rough. I had COVID for a little while, right as the new year hit. Fortunately, my symptoms were very like minimal, so I'm doing all right. My mom's doing all right too. She tested positive, unfortunately, but fortunately we're good. So hopefully this is a sign that this year, even though it's starting off a little bit rough, can literally only get better from here, right? That's the way that I'm going to try and look at it.
Exactly. It can only go up.
Yeah. So this year, now that I'm getting back into video making, I have a lot of goals personally, I guess, surrounding YouTube. You know, I want to do a lot of stuff in the content creation field specifically, but I realize the only way to accomplish those things is to actually accomplish a lot of stuff on my own front.
Yeah,
so
personal life, yeah.
So my goal is like, I want to be able to stream consistently. I want to upload J Deluxe stream highlight videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I want to upload them, but I realize if I want to do that, I need to have my real goals, which is having a good sleep schedule, eating healthily, working from a designated time of day, and implementing stuff like structure into my life to be able to actually get somewhere. And I don't know, I might have to steal some stuff from you guys, because I feel like all of us have at least one way of structuring how to do videos that maybe if we all come together, we can build the ultimate YouTuber who has a good sleep schedule and uploads.
Apart we're broken, together we thrive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I think most of us can relate to the sleep schedule thing, because I mean, I woke up like an hour late to this episode. So but yeah, man, that's kind of mostly in line with what I want to do, apart from maybe, you know, upload more than 10 times in a whole year. But yeah, this year for me specifically, I think I want to make it like a big mental health thing, like because I've been neglecting it for pretty much my entire life, and I feel like I really want to actually try and take initiative and, you know, make myself not feel as bad and as like worn out because of things that shouldn't make me worn out, if that makes sense, you know, anxiety and depression and stuff. I want to try and like, that's like my ultimate goal, like apart from like YouTube stuff, that's like my main thing, to try and get that a bit more under control and to be a bit more happier. Because I think a lot of that goes into the sleep schedule and getting some structure in my life, and you know, feeling self-fulfillment by like actually doing my job for one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good goal.
So yeah, absolutely. That, and I guess I want to move out. I hate how this room like goes on for about an inch off of this frame.
What do you mean, dude? You have literally the entire universe to the right of you right now,
we don't
dude.
need to talk about that, man. That's
You literally have space in your room, Hayden.
that's not a here or there, okay? I mean, it gets a little cramped the longer you spend in it.
It's everywhere. That's the whole definition of space.
Yeah, no, I hear that though. Getting your own space, the
like,
Fyrus headquarters.
Exactly. I've been like saving up to try and move out, which is gonna be super sick.
Nice.
Because I think having my own space will bring me a lot more at peace as well. Because you know, independence, I enjoy that a lot. Is there anything else that I want to really get? I mean, 100,000 subs before PAX. That's kind of something I want to aim for. That's like 4 months from now. It's 23,000 subscribers. Speaking of subscriber milestones, we just hit 10K. That's kind of fun.
That's right. It is true.
Yeah, let's go. 10K in 1 month. Play button by the end of the year. Let's fucking do it, boys.
Never done before.
Yeah, I think that's how the song goes. Yeah,
something like that.
You make a K with your fingers. It's weird. 10K.
Yeah, 10K. Thank you, Gav. Now,
God,
thank you for the subtitles.
Why is the glove on right now?
Wait, I think it's reversed. So it's like that, right?
So,
yeah.
Like that. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
10K,
The sign
baby.
of Mouthfools. If you ever want to show your friend that you're a fellow Mouthfools fan, just hit him with a quick one of these.
You know,
and,
Put out a quick K with your fingers, and then that's how you'll know.
Oh, you watch Mouthfuls?
inspire a whole generation of concerned mothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the new playground talk. Is putting up a K with your fingers for Mouthfuls.
I like that it's Mouthfools and we have a letter K. You know, what's your favorite letter of Mouthfools? K.
Like, Gab, you look at the K, you turn it this way, and you add a little thing in the middle.
Hi!
It's an M. It's a
Fyrus,
downward 3.
this is a family-friendly.
No, look,
Don't do that.
look, it's an M.
No,
Gab.
you can't do that with your glove hand.
No,
It looks
it
like
is
pants.
clearly not an M, Fyrus.
Get your head out of the guards. It's an M. What do you mean?
Not the dangly part at all.
Oh yeah, but that's just because my hand's messed up. Okay, come on.
God bless the audio listeners right now.
God bless.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Back to what we were actually talking about.
Yes,
Poor
yes.
Gab spewed obscenities into the episode as per.
My fault. I'm sorry, people.
I'm with you.
What was my train of thought? It was 100K before PAX, sleep schedule.
We hit
mental
10K.
health.
We hit 10K on the channel.
Hit 10K, which is what we
Yeah.
I guess just I want to work on bigger projects this year as well, because I mean I know I haven't uploaded in the like last 2 years alone. I've only uploaded like 47 times, which isn't a lot if you're a YouTuber, but like there's like a lot of bigger ideas that I want to do that are just kind of outside the realm of funny man plays video game highlights. Like I'm working on I'm putting together a cool little project that I'm doing with James actually. Starting soon, and it's in Splatoon 2. I don't know what it could be, but
Ooh, who knows?
I think that's gonna be like a pretty big video because it's like gonna be more of a production as opposed to a highlight video. So
yeah,
we'll see. I'm excited to do stuff like that.
He told me the idea for the video beforehand, which should be no surprise. You imagine I find out now that I'm in this video.
Wait, we're doing something?
What are we doing?
Why have I never heard of this if I'm in it?
Yeah, it's like, sure, I guess I'll collab with you, whatever. No, but this is I definitely like the idea for this video, and I'm hoping that I'm excited for this age of Fyrus content that's coming up this year. It definitely it's definitely very exciting to see that there's good stuff that we're going to produce, without a doubt.
Age of Fyrus content, real quick. Have I shown you guys this thing that I made last night?
What did you make?
I don't think
It's a
so.
new bumper for 2022. Look at
Oh.
The Fyrus logo.
Because I made a new
Wow,
logo.
right?
So it's to end the videos off on. I think it's
clean.
pretty neat.
It's clean.
The only way that you audio listeners will be able to see it is if you watch to the end of a Fyrus video. It's the only way you're gonna know.
Oh, true.
You gotta watch
Subscribe
it.
to me. I'm trying to hit 100,000. Please, I know some of you aren't. Subscribe to me. Go for it.
I mean, they could always skip to the end of the video to also
Gab,
see. But
Gab, are you trying to hurt my
It's watch
average watch
time!
time? Are you trying to hurt my duration? I know you've been out of the game for a while, but it doesn't mean you can take us all down with you, Gab. Come
Hold
on
on.
now.
Who do I need to speak to remove Gab from our contract? Retention hater. I can't believe
man.
it.
I can't believe he's a retention hater. Dan, Gab, what about you guys? What are your plans for this year?
Yeah, you want to go ahead? Go for it.
oh, sure, I'll go ahead. So, coming from Jaymoji, New Year, New Me, I'll go with New Year, same piece of shit, you know? Because I'm gonna be 100% the same person. I am not taking any risk this year with a baby. I am just gonna try to survive.
Yo, can I change my resolution? I want what Gab has.
Because it's kind of, I have a sleep schedule now, but that is despite my best effort to not have one. Because a baby is like an alarm clock of stress and pain, you know? Every morning at 6:30, I have a screaming banshee in the room right beside me who goes like, and I'm like, okay, I'm up.
That's a good alarm.
Banshee.
Yeah, and then I have to go in and get my baby away from said banshee.
I don't know why they keep coming by. It's really annoying.
Yeah, you know, my house doesn't cost a lot, but it's haunted, so it's the price you got.
It's a bit of a trade-off. Yeah.
Yeah, and just want to mention that I love my baby, but he does scream a lot. Make that clear before. But I got some huge project for this year though, because I wanna. I mean, it's been announced like 2 weeks ago, but I wanna come back to YouTube. I am making my official comeback. I mean, it's not like there can be an unofficial.
Yeah, make sure to skip to the end of his videos and watch his outro screen only though, okay?
No, it is the same outro, people. Do not do that.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Yes. Same piece of shit, people. I warned you.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And I gotta say, it's kind of scary to come back, because as much as I think like sky is the limit, sky is absolutely way too huge for my own liking, you know? It's like I look at everything I can do, all the stuff that I miss, and I'm like, where do I begin with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely overwhelming.
Because I got like, you know, a Word doc of all the ideas I have, and I'm like, I will never do half of that. It's like when I'm
Being a YouTuber, having so many ideas that you can never feasibly accomplish them.
I love this job.
I'll do some of them if you don't use all of them. You can just send that doc to me, and I'll just.
Oh, sure, but some of the, like the keywords of some of the ideas are like pancake, haha, yes, and I'd be like, this is the idea.
Oh, the whole 10 minutes.
Gab just
I'll transcribe it. I'll figure it out.
Gab just waking up in a panic and a cold sweat at 3 a.m. I got the perfect idea. Pancake.
Write that down. Write
Yeah,
that
just
down.
going right back. Oh man.
That's great.
But yeah, and of course I want to do like a ton of like my classic like Splatoon stuff, and I want to go back to Ninjala, I want to do some Genshin, I want to do some Smash, all of that stuff. I really wanted to do some Metroid Dread, but I'm like, did I miss the timing? Because like the game is not flavor of the month anymore, and I'm like, everyone's
game.
probably been spoiled already, so I'm like, do I or do I not? It's the constant dilemma of, am I too late already for these stuff?
Yeah, the natural flow of YouTube, doing what you want versus what the algorithm will favor. I get you.
And that's probably my biggest thing, because I since I'm coming back, I can kind of choose if I want to do what I love or if I want to, you know, please the viewers that I know will be coming back, and I know what they're coming back for. But I'm like, I can also take a bit of creative freedom, since there will be a lot of new viewers coming too.
I was gonna say, since this isn't like your main thing, because you do a job still, right? You're gonna be doing your job still, right?
Well, go ahead, but I'm gonna have a little precision about the job.
I was only gonna say, because if this if you're still doing like your full-time thing and then you're just doing YouTube and trying to kick it back up, you do have a little bit more of that creative freedom, I guess. because it's
Well-
not like you're stressing out to like you can be more experimental, I guess, because you're not like, oh, this video didn't do well, I'm not eating food this month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing about the job, because in Quebec there's been a lot of new measures to counter the rise of all the cases and all that,
right.
and I've been temporarily fired from my job. I say temporarily because they did say it's gonna be until the new measures drop, which I don't know when it is. It's kind of a shame because I really love that job. Great job, and my boss was super nice. Like she came to me in person, well, not in person, like in Zoom. She was like, "Yeah, here is the reality of the case, and I don't want you out, so please stay. But I also don't want to be like lying to you." So it was
Transparency. You got
exactly. That's amazing from boss. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to stay. But with that being said, that is kind of good news for YouTube because I have a lot of free time now. So
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
There
true.
you go.
Mhm.
Silver
Man.
linings.
Yeah,
When one door closes, another one opens. That's how
exactly.
it is.
And my doors are kind of creaky, you know, they're old, so I gotta put some like WD-40 a bit on it. But it's
Lube
gotta
up the
be great.
hinges.
It's gotta be great. But I think what summarized most my experience of coming back is from a French-Canadian stand-up comic. Yvon Deschamps, for the people who knows him, who came in a time, I'm gonna say he's very old, he's dying, but came from a time where the stand-up comedy scene was almost inexistent in Quebec, and he said, and I think these words reflect really the reality of today as a YouTuber, that he said, when I came into the scene, there was absolutely nothing, so I could do anything I wanted, and he said, nowadays, you can do anything you want, everything is possible, and everyone can do it, so you can do nothing because everything has already been done. And it's kind of how I feel coming back into YouTube this year. I know that I can do anything I want, but at the same time, I know that I could stay in my, the word is créneau en français, but my niche.
Oh yeah,
And like
totally.
continue with Splatoon, do my series and all that, but at the same time I want to explore, so I'm like, where to go with that? And that's my 2022 for now. I mean, it's probably gonna be like, oh, you know, just start back editing and everything's gonna be happy and like, yeah, and collect stamps and stuff like that, and the world is good, I got coffee, and yeah. So yeah, that's how I see my 2022.
Very
Hey
nice.
man, as long as you got coffee, everything.
As long as you
Everything's
caffeine
constant.
flying through your veins.
The big anchor.
The world's gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen. I got my brown juice.
Don't call it brown juice.
I mean, it's coffee. It's brown. It's liquid.
I think I prefer bean juice over brown juice.
Well, the beans are brown, Fyrus. It's
Yeah, but like brown leaves it up to interpretation. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll
All
meet
right.
it in the middle with brown bean juice. That's a little better, right? That's a little more tolerable.
Yeah,
Brown
yeah,
bean
okay.
juice.
Brown
I'll
bean
accept
juice.
that.
That's the alliteration.
Yeah.
And then juice. You really bring
Which makes no sense at all.
But what about you, Boat?
Oh,
What would your 2022? Yeah, I'm jumping on you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you thought you had some free time? Oh no.
no, 2022, new year, new me. I'm changing everything. This is going to affect everything I do going forward. The content's changing forever. The duck hat is gone. This is not the duck hat. I'm not sure if you've been paying attention this whole time. It's no magic trick. It's not the duck hat that I always wear. I have a little Westie on my hat now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even recognize you anymore. You're wearing headphones, you have a white background, and you have a duck hat.
I was
You're not
wondering
the same man.
who this fourth person was. Yeah.
Who is this guy?
No, my parents gave me 2 new hats to rotate through across my content for Christmas. So now I have a rubber duck hat and a Westie hat, and they're really nice to have. Yeah, the other one it's starting to get a little bit dirty. I tried washing it, and the filth did not come out. So
Oh, no.
we're just gonna
Yeah.
shelve that for now. But plans for 2022, especially on YouTube. The biggest thing is the 1,000,000 subs. I'm closing in on it. I will say the start to putting my hands together. The start of my 2022 hit the ground kind of running, surprisingly. I'd been kind of like plateauing in new subscriptions for a little bit. I was still getting like a fair amount of people in. But then I uploaded the Minecraft Mouthfools promo video that Squilly edited. That was like 2 hours long, and people started coming in. And then I uploaded a new Animal Crossing thing, and a lot more people started coming in. And now all of a sudden, like the ball is starting to roll again. I'm really, really trying to hit 1 million subscribers for PAX East as the big thing. Have a big celebration for it. That's my main personal goal of 2022.
I mean, you were trending in the UK, not even.
Yeah, you sent me that message. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like you were, because you've only been trending for gaming before, but you were 37 on just overall trending, which is
holy shit.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Only in the UK though. It wasn't like in the US. So it's
Still,
weird.
that's huge though.
It's huge.
Slight
From
tangent.
you, Fyrus. You were watching the video so many times.
It was only me, yeah, of course. I contributed to all of that.
Slight tangent. I hate YouTube. I give all my videos such focused thumbnails and titles. This video that hit trending, the title was just the word "you" because I was trying to do a stupid like brain dead smooth brain like it's funny. It just says "you" and the thumbnail's me pointing at you. That hit trending. Man, put all this work into these titles. I lose sleep over these titles. I just type in "you" and it hits trending in the UK. All right, this platform, man. Anyway, hitting 1 million is the big one. Other thing that surprisingly hit the ground running. I have been pursuing keto for a little bit to try and drop off a little bit from like I was at I think like 225, kind of 230ish. About like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and as of like yesterday, I just hit 200 again, which was like my goal. So I was like,
oh yeah, man.
All right,
let's go.
That's a victory. That's a W right there.
So that's been like a big focus of mine. I want to keep that up, hit the 1 million, and oh my god, I just want to. I now that we've hit 2022. Every day that goes by is another day closer to Kirby. That is
true.
We had our 2022 gaming episode, but man, that Kirby game, that is on my mind. I've been rewatching that trailer a little bit each day, just like, it's coming. It's coming.
It's true. It's true, dude. I like to imagine by the end of 2022, Failboat is going to have 10 million subscribers, and he's just going to be absolutely shredded off of keto. Completely jacked. He's going to weigh 330, all muscle weight by the end of it.
Hater was saying 2 million by 2023, and I'm like,
maybe. You never know.
Oh my god. I guess you never know. You do never know about life.
Kirby's coming, dude. Breath of the Wild 2 is coming. Splatoon 3.
Dude.
There's a lot.
Huge year.
Is there any more,
God,
like,
it's such a big year.
Is there any more like personal goals you have for yourself? I know you mentioned keto, but like most of your goals were like more YouTube oriented.
So
any more like personal life stuff that you're trying to make a difference to?
One of the things that I've always had a little bit of a struggle towards, and I've been slowly resolving, is I know I've talked, Hayden, to you a little bit about it. The idea of when you have so many things that are pressing that you need to do that you don't do any of them.
I had that exact issue for the last like 3 months. It's the worst.
I don't know what the exact name is, but I've coined it as like decision paralysis, because let's say I need to do trash, I need to get back to editor, I need to do a video, I need to upload a live stream, I gotta upload the live stream VOD, I gotta get back to X, Y, and Z. Wonderful person, by the way, X, Y, and Z, I love them, great working with them. But it just turns into this, I have to do everything equally. So I stress over, if I do the trash, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this, I'm not doing that, and I don't do anything, and I play Isaac, and and the day goes flying by. So my goal, and I've been working this out with myself, is when that happens, whenever I get in my head about anything, I try to vocally talk to myself like an insane person for a second, and I'm like, okay, we're doing the thing again, Daniel. You don't stress about this. Take a deep breath. Think about it. It's not that bad. Think about what's the quickest thing we can do. Yeah.
You into your head, basically, into smaller, more manageable tasks. That's usually the way you get out of stuff like that. because it's all about like not being able to prioritize things, because everything kind of has like an equal amount of like urgency in your head, to the point where you're like, well, I guess I'm just not going to do any of it.
Yeah.
So
go on, sorry.
Yeah, what I found is just vocalizing and put it outside of my head lets me sort through it a lot more.
Yeah.
So like I'll say, okay, trash is a quick thing. So I have to do laundry. Laundry I can set up in the background. So I'll do the laundry now, take out trash. Then I can do another small thing. Laundry needs to be moved over. I can start like plotting it out. It's been super, super effective. So I think one of the things I'm aiming to do more in 2022 is practice that more. Now that I know it works and that there's like a science behind it, I want to actually keep it to the point where I don't mull about for an hour before I do that, or 2 hours or a day. I just recognize it. I'm like, okay, it's that time again. Let's figure things out before it does, or we go back down to Isaac addiction.
Yeah.
That's my big thing.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I mean, I've told you about it already, that I've been suffering from very much the same kind of issue, where there are a lot of very important things that I want to prioritize, but since they all very much equal in urgency, I kind of just
the paralysis there. Yeah. You sleep. Check
like,
Twitter.
Because obviously there was, like I mentioned earlier, there's the mental health stuff, and I was like, I need to call a therapist. I need to try and get this under control. And I've been putting that off for like 3 months, because I'm like, but I want to be uploading YouTube videos, and then I'm like, but I also want to fix my sleep schedule, so I shouldn't stay up till 5 a.m. trying to make a video. But then I'm like, but I feel guilty for not making YouTube videos, so I should probably stay up editing.
Oh, I hate it.
And then there's like my physical health. I'm like, I should go to a doctor, but then but on the day that I should go to the doctor, I should also go to the dentist. And on the day I should be going to the dentist, I should be
one thing at a time. You gotta tackle it smart. You gotta tackle it smart.
It's anxiety inducing just explaining it. If you get what I'm saying. So that's definitely, like, I definitely feel you of trying to get that under control, especially like going into the new year, because and slowly and surely, like in the last couple of months, I've made strides, which it's better than nothing. Like I called up a doctor to get this thing sorted. I don't think I've mentioned it directly on the podcast. My left hand is very messed up. It's they think I have like tendonitis, I think, in my left hand. But they're not sure, because I got like a load of blood tests done, and they were like, okay, there's nothing wrong with your blood. And I was like, that's great.
Yeah, that is weird.
What's wrong with my hand then? Because it's at a point where, if anyone in the audience has watched my streams, you'll know when I was playing Security Breach in particular, I was like, okay, I can't use the keyboard anymore. That was because my hand was actually seizing up and I couldn't use it anymore. So I had to use
goodness.
Yeah, it hurts. It becomes like painful, so I have to use a controller. And I've been it's been very like hard mentally, because I'm like at the point where I like want to make videos and I want to do stuff involving a keyboard, because it's our job, but I can't because of this thing. So I'm going to the doctors at the end of the month. I've got that sorted, so that's one thing out of the way. That's progress. I got one of these things, which has actually, these things are incredible. I don't know if you guys have ever used them. Compression gloves. I got one today. I tried typing and I was like, I can type again.
I can see. I can fight.
I don't know if it's like a temporary fix, but I'm like, wow, my hand is usable again. That's crazy.
Man got the Infinity Gauntlet here. He's just like,
it feels like I've got the Infinity Stones all lined up.
Yeah. My content is inevitable.
I wipe out half the mouthfuls. Goodbye, Dad. Goodbye, Cat. So it's getting that under control. I want to like start exercising more, because I think I briefly mentioned before, I put on way too much weight during COVID than I'm proud of, but I wanna make this year a goal of getting into like an actual exercise routine. You know, going outside a little bit, touching some grass. That would be pretty cool.
It's only snow now.
Yeah.
And what else was like super on my plate? Hiring an editor. I haven't done that yet, but I'm doing that. That's on soon TM. That's on the docket because it's something I was putting off for a long time because I've got all these other issues that I need to tend to, but it's important. I need to get like because I can constantly like wallow in not doing anything about it, but it's my own life. I'm only getting older. I need to kind of just take action, take initiative, and just, in the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Do it. A prophet of our time, truly.
Oh my god, you flexed for that one. Oh.
Just do it. Do it.
Just make it happen. Sorry, what's up, Jane?
Something that you guys were mentioning, especially you, Hayden and Dan, talking about your schedules and the overwhelming analysis paralysis that you get. I also experienced a lot of that, especially like going out of high school and going into, it's just
Full-time
me and
content.
YouTube now, full-time content, whatever. It's a lot to manage taking care of a home and doing chores and day-to-day stuff, taking care of myself, my family, and my house and my everything, and also taking care of a Twitch channel, the 2 YouTube channels, and everything else. And now Mouthfools starting up.
No one prepares you for this kind of thing. Like no one teaches you. No one can teach you unless they've done it themselves. So
yeah, there is no crash course for being a full-time YouTuber out of high school. But something that I found to be very helpful was only in the last year I started doing a daily planner, a daily schedule. And I've preached to you guys tons of times about how writing down things has been very effective to me, because I could totally, I know Dan, you do a lot of stuff on your phone.
I just wanted to echo real quick. Oh, dude, having a Google Calendar to move things around. I remember, as long as I write it down, I remember everything. I never remember anything, so it's so nice. It's changed me. That's all I wanted to say. This thing has changed me. Google Calendar.
I need to start taking a calendar because I know you talk on nauseum about it.
Oh, it's so helpful. I don't remember anything in my life. Jay, keep going.
Well, I think for you personally, the calendar works great. I can't do the digital planning for some reason. I started doing that for videos recently, so I can shift when I upload every Sunday, so I can shift what Sunday a video gets uploaded, blah blah blah. But for day-to-day stuff, even with the Google Calendar, like if at the end of every night I write down literally all the little stuff in order of like shower, shave, laundry, change the sheets, do this, take out the trash, then Mouthfools at 1 p.m, do this at this time, do that at time. Every single thing that I want to do in a day, and no matter how minute or small it is, I write it down, because not only do you remember it, even the small things, but for me personally, and maybe this happens for you guys too, scratching off something that I've done, small or big, equally feels like I did something, right?
It's like that,
and it
big,
keeps up the momentum.
Serotonin release in the brain.
It's just feels very accomplishing. So even no matter how many, even if you have 3 things to do in one day, you just write down those 3 things, check them all off. You got everything done.
I was just gonna say, for me, I think with making schedules, the big thing I actually had to do was schedule break times. Because I don't know about you guys, but my big problem was that I either was in full workaholic mode where I would do 80 hours a week, or in full I am an absolute piece of garbage mode. I do 0.
Guilty.
And I was like, I gotta get in the in-between zone.
Yeah.
Like, don't kill myself at work, but also don't do nothing because I gotta earn my life. And
It's like a seesaw. You gotta like balance it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and telling myself, okay, I can take a break, but only at that time, started working really well. And I was anticipating my break because I was like, okay, I'm gonna work great, and then I can do anything I want. I was like, yes, I deserve this break. But it's, I know that it doesn't work for everyone, because you
have to kind of be strict with yourself.
Because that's the thing, having your own schedule only works if you respect it, because you can write it down and tell, I'm gonna take a break at this time. But if you're like, well, I can take it anytime I want, or like, oh no, I can't take that break, I gotta work more, and then you end up not respecting it. It's it's the struggle of being your own boss, in general. You gotta be strict enough to push yourself to work, but also respect yourself enough to know when you gotta stop before you burn yourself out.
It's a big skill that it's very hard to learn. It's because no one teaches you self-discipline until you have to do it yourself, and it can be very hard to like keep yourself in line because you're only relying on yourself. It's not like someone else is relying on you. So maybe I could take my break now instead of later. Maybe I could extend it by another 20 minutes, and then it starts slipping and sliding, and then there's no control, and like your schedule is just chaotic.
Yeah. I've had this weird idea where I wanted to put in a schedule like that into like a normal 9-to-5 work hour just into my YouTube life, so that I start working at I want to start working at noon, and then I stream at 4 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever. So I would end at 8. So if I could start working from 12, take a break at 3, stream, and then end at 8, and then clock out, and then be done for the rest of the night and just hang out and not edit until 3 a.m. What a luxury that would be, right? But it's hard to execute that. And I was considering buying one of those things, the employee clock-in things that you get.
Punch
cards.
I was thinking of just getting a punch card for my own
thing.
Just for the placebo of like, okay, I'm on the hour right now.
You're off the clock.
That's
you're not working anymore.
That's smart. That's very smart.
If they weren't $300, I'd get one.
Sure.
It's $300?
They're expensive. Some of them are really expensive. Yeah.
Why is it so expensive? It's like
I don't know.
a card and Kachong, because I could probably make a fake machine with $5, just a box. I put the card in. I take a knife, and I'm like, chunk. Okay, I'm working now.
I'll commission you to make it for me, Gab.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, go Fyrus.
I was just gonna say, going off of what you said, I've definitely tried to apply like the 9-to-5 to like a lifestyle before. It's hard. It's hard to apply like a strict, like Gab was saying, it's self-discipline, but it's very hard to like apply the work hours and sticking to it, especially because our job is like always on as well. That's the hard part about it. Like, you kind of have to always be switched on. You have to be ready at a moment's notice, because Nintendo is very unreliable with letting us know when something is going to be released. And sometimes they'll release a Smash character like the day of, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. I got to make a video now and get it out for tomorrow to please the algorithm. So if you can find that balance and you can respect it and be healthy to yourself, I think that's like incredibly respectable, because it's very, in my attempts, it's very hard.
I'll just say as a quick tangent, I still have PTSD from when the new Animal Crossing update came out 2 days early.
Yeah.
I had a whole docket and a plan, and they were like, it's out. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
huh?
I think it was also the Splatoon 3 announcement. That's just like, by the way, Splatoon 3, have a nice day.
Splatoon 3 and Octo Expansion. Remember Octo Expansion? It was like, it's coming out tomorrow. I'm like, cancel my plans. It's time to go.
Wasn't Splatoon 3 announced at E3?
No, it was
No, it was.
That's a direct.
I think.
It was a direct, I think.
Was it just a direct?
It was a direct, yeah.
Oh, it was direct, yeah.
It ended the direct with Kirby.
Yeah. Oh man,
that was really something.
Yo, January Direct. That's my 2022 ambition. I want a January Direct. Come on, Nintendo.
I certainly hope so.
I've been burned so many times that I just let directs happen when they happen. I don't ever hope for them.
Dude,
we have trust issues with Nintendo Directs when they're going to release. I mean, at this point.
We don't know like anything about Arceus. That's coming out in like 20 days. Like I feel they're going to say if I had to take a guess, I think they're going to do something in the next 2 weeks that's like, all right, here's a general direct, but here's like a large section of like, here's what you can expect from Pokemon Arceus, other than the barren landscapes and relative disappointment that might come with it.
And the 3 frames per second.
We've updated
that's
it to 7.
2 more than last time, Fyrus.
So true. They're making strides. I'm proud of them.
They're
for what
getting
they have accomplished.
Better and better
in the world. They're the biggest multimedia corporation in the world. An extra 2 frames. Let's fucking go.
We waited long enough. It was worth it.
Head of the curve.
One frame a year is not a bad thing. So
That's true. That is true.
What's
improvement?
What's the anniversary? 25th anniversary? We're almost at 30.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Soon enough, it's the box standard.
Oh, that's
speaking
great.
of like, you know, Legends Arceus and stuff like that, YouTube Gaming this year, they're like, I mean, they're making like
Memberships.
like big changes to like the live chats and stuff, and they're doing like gifted memberships. They said they're gonna do like better moderation tools. Like they recently bought over Ludwig from Twitch. They're making some big moves, and it's gonna be a long. There's a long way before, like, because everyone's like, oh yeah, YouTube's gonna overtake Twitch, and I'm like, I get where you're coming from, but Twitch's like live chat system is like is like far and beyond so much better than YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And like YouTube's live chat fucking sucks. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Maybe one day they'll add slow mode to premieres. I don't know. That would be a cool little addition. No, it's
I
not.
don't have slow mode to premiere.
Nope. Hey, people watching the YouTube premiere right now, you don't have slow mode. Don't spam.
Tell
But
them
just
that.
remember. Maybe one day.
Moderators.
First Gab tells everyone to skip to the end of my video. You're telling everyone to spam in the premiere. What the fuck is wrong with you both?
I'm adding I'm adding interactions. I'm adding interactions.
You guys to raise the live chat interactions don't matter.
Not until they change that in the next algorithm update.
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine live chat interactions actually algorithmically?
Dude, I'm turning off
improve a live
slow
stream?
mode. Yeah. Forget
Spam so we can get on trending.
Yeah, I'm bumping myself back up to UK trending again.
The thing is, if everyone does that, then nobody trends. And everyone is down there.
I had syndrome.
Yeah. But it's exciting that they're actually, you know, playing with that live stream platform, because YouTube Gaming just felt very, I want to say tacked on, but it felt tacked on.
It was.
For a long time.
What
It was just like, yo, you can stream here, I guess. And since YouTube was already big enough, there were people like that had an audience that were like, yo, I guess I'll do that. And it's exciting. It's cool that they're like, you know, making positive improvements, and they're hopefully improving more than just the mod tools and the gifted memberships. It'd be cool if they make the chat not miserable and not lag every like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just what do you guys think of like YouTube Gaming 2022 as a whole, just like everything that's happening in that space?
Well, just continuing on your YouTube live and live chat and all that, I think the big problem, it's not as bad as used to be like with the start of the lives, but it's that a live can mess you up so bad on the algorithm when you like upload a stream archive and stuff like that. It can just bomb your viewership and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I want to stream on YouTube because all my viewers are there, but I also don't want to kill my channel because I did a few stream archive, you know? It's the...
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's unlisted if you don't want to completely gut your channel.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that, you know?
No, it really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I agree.
it's like I think it's a case of YouTube, like people come to your channel for a specific kind of content, because there are streamers that are like specific streamers on YouTube that are doing well, like that bold gamer recently, he popped off with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and his streams are like doing really well. He like popped off from like 30 viewers to like 1,000 overnight. And his videos are still doing well as well. Like his videos started popping off because of that algorithmic boost. And he keeps all of his streams public. So there is a way of doing that, but also his algorithmic boost came from streams. So it's like people came for the streams and then I guess they stayed for the video content. Whereas if they, for the most part, if they come for the video content, I think the translation to streams isn't as substantial, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like you can have like 1 million subscribers and you can have like a video that gets like 500,000 views on the regular, and then you can have like 300 people watch you live because people are there for the haha edited funnies, and then when you stream, it's just the diehards that want to watch you live.
Right. Yeah. The conversion
like
is very difficult, especially across platforms, without a doubt. At least from my experience, it has been. I mean, I think if YouTube could somehow, in an ideal world, perfectly integrate a new a new layout and a new user interface that was specifically dedicated for live stuff, it could completely change. I mean, everything, even if it doesn't have to be a copy of Twitch, but YouTube has that power to completely develop a new sort of new face, a new type of page. Because right now, if you watch a stream, it's just the same interface as a video, but it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not any more unique than just watching a regular YouTube video. If they had it more integrated where the chat was bigger, donations were a little bit bigger, it wasn't labeled like a video, but it was laid out differently, and you could browse other live channels in the same way that videos are recommended, it could be huge for streamers across the platform.
Shout outs to when they had that. And then they were like, oh, YouTube gaming isn't working out. We're just going to like shut down that side of the YouTube system.
Oh, do you mean where you could browse different live? Yeah, you used to be able to browse different live streams. It was like its own separate website. It was YouTube Gaming.
It was just called YouTube Gaming. Now it's still effectively YouTube Gaming, but it's not.
It's more integrated into YouTube, and it's more. It's not like as big of a prominent like. It doesn't have as much prominence.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
In order to find YouTube live streams, I have to, let's say I want to do a fake YouTube raid, and I have to copy and paste the link to another stream in my own stream, which I like doing still. I will go to like the YouTube search, type in like Animal Crossing, press enter, and then I go to filters and filter by live.
Yeah.
And then it pops them up, but it only shows the thumbnail, so I can't like mouse over it to see their stuff. And I'm like, it used to be better. It used to be its own little broadcast site. I could just type in Animal Crossing. It's like, you know, all the things that were streaming it. Nice and easy.
Yeah,
so
it's wild that they got rid of that.
I hope they bring it back and improve it though, because one thing they didn't have ever was the Watcher. You have always watched in about the same kind of window as you watch now, where it's just like a YouTube video with like a chat on the side. I think they could do it with a new interface for that setup.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%.
Absolutely. If they found a good crossroad between the two of things that we talked about, between what it is now and what YouTube Gaming was, there was some way that they didn't eliminate, because I imagine a problem would be segregating live videos from videos that are already uploaded, because then if you go to the live, you're not on YouTube anymore. You're just watching live streams, and if it only recommends live streams, it's probably not that good. But if it could recommend a mix of other live channels on like the sidebar, and then on the right you had suggested videos from the creator, you had VODs from other creators, clips if they created from other creators. If there was some way to blend it so that it was all encompassing, YouTube would have a monopoly on every social media they could possibly do. They figured out how to do shorts, so they could figure out.
They did.
Clips.
They have like an algorithm similar to TikTok with shorts. They really need to. They are super underutilizing clips right now. They need to find a better system for it, because clips is such a cool feature. Yeah, and like only the person that made the clip can see it, like no one else. There should be like a place where you can see all the clips that someone's made of your channel.
I feel like clips are a huge part of streaming culture, and they made Twitch what it is. Because Twitch clips, no one would know what Twitch was without Twitch clips. That's what brought people here.
Right? Because you see a funny moment clip from a live stream, you're like, oh, I want to go see that person live now.
On any social media, across any platform, clips are universal language of, that's a Twitch stream, I want to see that.
Clip that.
It's shareable stream content that's digestible in like fucking 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube has their clip system, but it's so flawed in so many ways.
I mean, they have a clip system, but it's super underutilized. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, like if they had a way to browse just simply by the channel's most popular clips, that alone, that's just a Twitch feature. But like you said,
I wish you could see your own clips. Like so many people have made clips on my channel, I just can't see them.
You can only see the clips that you yourself make.
That's what I was saying.
Yep. Echoing it.
Hey, I mean, hopefully in 2022. I mean, who knows, man? They've already gifted members was a huge surprise, and that hasn't even been integrated yet. So who knows?
That's gonna be good.
What's gonna change? You know,
just
they know what they're
Twitch.
doing. I'm sure. Yeah.
Let's take everything.
Don't say that, man.
I mean, they know what they're doing, but at the same time, I'm like, I remember when pinned comment were introduced in live chat, and it was just like, some people get it, some people don't. I don't know. I don't care. And I'm like,
I was so angry. Oh, man, okay, I'm getting heated. I wanted that feature so badly. It took me like months to get it.
And well, I mean, maybe I have it now, but I haven't looked. So
yeah, you definitely do.
It took me forever to get it, and I'm not sure if I have it. So yeah, it was like, because I saw like everyone around me was like, oh, I can pin comments now, and I'm like, How? I can't.
do you do it?
It's not anywhere.
I got it before Dan, and that's my flex of the century. Because he was like, bro, I've got like 900,000 more subs than you. What's the fucking deal here?
Why
And I was
you?
like, hey, you snooze, you lose.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Are they introducing like a new like super chat thing, like giving thanks? Isn't that what that's called? You can donate to
that's
any
on,
video.
That's on like videos,
Yeah,
Like,
that-
you can comment on a video and it's like it's a donation at the same time.
Yeah.
It's got, and it's like highlighted. So I'm guessing you're gonna be able to like filter by like newest, top comment, timed, because timed is still a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
timed,
yeah.
and then super giving thanks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thankful
I'm
messages.
guessing
That's pretty cool.
they'll probably gravitate towards the top of the comment section as well, so people are more incentivized to do it.
To buy it, yeah.
Can't wait to get paid $5 to say I'm ugly in the comments.
Oh, I can't wait to pay $5 to say you're ugly.
I can't wait to do that myself.
My
Economy is
friends,
flourishing.
what absolute fools you all are.
Mouthfuls, you could even say.
Mouthfools.
There we go.
And with that being said,
Thank you all for
I was
watching.
gonna say, are we? I think we're coming up to the mark, right?
yep.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We are. Oh, yes, we are.
I was
Okay,
wondering
okay.
if you guys was gonna say anything or not.
Thank
Okay,
you guys
yeah.
so much for watching the episode. Like, comment, subscribe to us because you love us. We are
Yeah.
Mouthfools. We have mouths. We are fools.
Indeed, we are.
Whole package.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Gotta pick up my kid at daycare.
Happy New Year!
It's me. I've been in daycare. Please get me, Dad. Please, I'm alone and scared.
Papa's coming!
There we go.